H2O squadron, come in. The tsunami were waiting for us. We're getting drowned in gunfire over here. Is there anyone left? Anyone at all? Does anyone copy? They're a bit waterlogged, but I have the files. I have the codes to disable the
I'm afraid that your hopes of winning have just dried up, Rebel. Time to throw in the towel. Did you really think a flavorless bunch like you could stop the might of the tsunami? Give up, and maybe we won't have to crush you like an empty can.
Oh please, are you serious? Crush me like a can, you say? Tough words from a store brand knockoff like yourself. You guys have all the skills of a plastic bottle and are just as cheap. Even your ships run off cheap fruit juice.
Final warning. Hand over the codes before you get sent upstream.
Oh, you mean the codes I sent over to my friends while we were having our little chat? I'm afraid your hopes of getting them just went down the drain. Nice work, store brand.
No, you didn't.
What's the matter? You look a little shook up. Are you sure you're not the soda can here?
Whatever. Your little trick here's not even a drop in the bucket. We'll get them sooner or later.
Goons like you are all the same. Driest sense of humor. You guys pour way too much effort into sounding cool, and this is the result.
Well, I'm glad you find humor in this, because without those codes, you're all washed up. It's time your brand of humor got a mass recall.
Wow, didn't see that one coming. Well, I lived a good life, had a lot of soda. I guess you could say my time here was sweet.
Dark Waiter, come in. We've crushed the rebels on the planet of caffeine, but the rebels managed to send the stolen codes to a ship nearby. It'll be a second until we can get our high-sea fighters in the air to pursue. Oh, you're going there personally? Yes sir, we'll ready the decarbonation ray on your ship. They may call us store brand, but they're about to be discontinued.
We just received an emergency code transfer from Commander Pepper. His team actually did it. They managed to get the codes to the can shaker. Princess Glacia's gonna be thrilled when she hears the news. Transferring the codes to Sweetie P.O. now. Even so, I wish Commander Pepper had made it. He just earned his doctorate last week. Well, at least he managed to slow them down. Still, I think it'd be smart of us to make a run for it ASAP. If the tsunami managed to catch up to us, we're sunk. Yeah, the rebellion's barely staying afloat as is. Makes me miss the good old days of the brand wars. Back then, you knew exactly how things were. Drink soda, crush cheap knockoffs, the usual. I still remember the first time I saw Alkaline Skywater in action. Never found out what happened to that guy. Probably got taken out in the light fizz recall, like the rest of them. Yeah I know, but still. Anyway, enough chatter for now. I'm off to see Glacia. See you later then.
I can't believe it, they actually managed to pull it off. Now that we have these, the tsunami's about to be nothing but a light rain.
I know it's only been a short while since we truly began working with each other, but I'd like to say it's been an honor to serve your family.
Please, the pleasure's been all mine, Sweetie P.O. You've been a good friend to my family for as long as I can remember.
Given the sheer amount of ludicrous antics your family gets up to on a regular basis, I am genuinely surprised I've survived this long.
My family does seem uniquely able to beat the odds. The tides of life have never once managed to capsize us. I do wish my father could be here for this though. He's worked so hard to make this moment happen, he deserves to see it pay off.
We both know he can't afford to be away from all the rum for long. They need him running the planet's beverage court. Besides, it's probably for the best. If we get busted for this, you don't want your father going down with us.
Yeah, you're right. Sorry, I was just having a moment.
For what it's worth, I think you'd be pretty proud of what you pulled off today.
Thanks, sweetie.
No problem. I just hate seeing you tear up like that. This stupid galaxy is wet enough as is. How do you create a droid in a galaxy like this and fail to make it waterproof?
Well, we should be arriving at the base pretty soon. I should probably get in touch with the others and make sure that they... What was that? What's going on?
Princess, it's an emergency. Our engines just stopped working. We got hit by a random blast, and the soda we were fueling the ship with lost all carbonation. We're detecting high-sea fighters everywhere, and they're preparing to board the ship.
It's the tsunami. They've already found us.
We'll buy all the time we can, but we're getting shredded out there. There's this black high-sea fighter that's utterly annihilating us.
A black high-sea fighter? Oh no, it's him.
Who's him? Princess, what's going on? Who's in that ship?
The one person in the galaxy that I never hoped to see. You need to go. Tell everyone you can find to leave. Get to the escape pods now.
What? You want us to leave? But we made a promise to protect you. We can't just leave.
Trust me, I'll be fine. Remember that time I got stranded on the planet of Mount Dew?
Yeah, your father wouldn't let us forget it. But what about the plans? If you and Sweetie get captured, we're all sunk.
Don't worry about that, I'm sending him to an old friend of mine.
The tsunami just sent 100 of our best men upstream with ease. Are you sure you can count on this one friend to protect them?
Oh, you have no idea. They're here. No more talking, you need to leave. Now.
I'll tell the others what you said, but I'm not leaving, and I bet some of the others feel the same.
You don't understand, you can't beat the guy in that ship. Unless all of you were Olympic scuba divers or light fizz users before this, it'll only end badly for you.
Yeah, you're probably right, but we can buy you time to try and make your escape. You're more important to the cause than us here.
That's not.
Also, I think you forgot that we're part of the rebels here, so. Sorry princess, I'm rebelling.
Why are you guys always like this?
I guess we learned it from our uniquely stubborn boss who refuses to give up.
Fine, I'll go with Sweetie P.O. as soon as all the other pods are gone. But you better make it back from this.
As if there's any other possible option.
Well, technically, there's thousands of them with the most likely one being death by soda.
Cola 42, no.
My men, don't give up. The tsunami's just a stiff wind to us. These bargain bin goons don't stand a chance. Wait, who's the weirdo in the cola suit? How is he even still alive? Never mind, doesn't matter. Get him. I suggest you surrender, you're looking a bit outgunned.
Perhaps from your perspective,
What just?
but not from my own.
We can take him. He's just one guy.
And you are just discontinued product.
Is that cherry cola spilling out of his mouth?
Most unfortunate. It appears he does not enjoy soda, a true rarity in this galaxy.
You do not all need suffer his fate. Tell me the location of the plans you've stolen and Princess Glacia, and I may spare you.
Plans? Stolen? What in the world are you talking about? We're just here to escort Princess Glacia to an emergency Imperial Beverage Association meeting. In fact, we were on our way there before you rudely interrupted us, so if you could just fix those engines you shot, we'll be on our way.
Oh? And please tell me, what exactly is so important that Princess Glacia would abandon her duties and fly to the middle of space for a Senate meeting?
Surely she did not go to all this effort just for the sake of some free sodas.
Well, you see, she...
Incapacitate all rebels to get in your way. Bring me your plans and bring me your princess. I want her alive!
Hold my men. Glacia and Sweetie need more time to escape.
We made it. The escape pods. There's only one left.
What?
Go, you need to get out of here. You can do more for the cause than me with those.
But what about the others? They died wanting to keep you safe.
Without them, you'd probably have been captured anyway. Their sacrifice bought us the time needed to keep you safe. If you escape with those codes, all of this will be worth it. Deliver this message to Evian Dasani, he'll know what to do with it in the plans.
To be honest, I calculated that this was one of the more likely outcomes to occur. But that doesn't change the fact that I hate it.
Don't be like that, I'll be fine. Now go. May the fizz be with you. Well, I'd better make sure I look my best. I have an important meeting I can't afford to miss.
I can admit that I respect your courage. But your courage will not save you from the dark side of the fizz.
You know, using superpowers to drown people in soda with your mind could be considered to be cheating. So with that in mind, I think you should just give up and leave out of shame.
Seize him.
Okay fine, we'll call this one a draw.
Your actions today are of no consequence. The rebellion will soon be discontinued and...
I'm sorry, what was that? I get you're trying to be all dramatic and scary, but you sound so waterlogged I wasn't really listening. Do you have cola in your lungs or something?
Perhaps if you were to survive the day, You could ask Evian Dasani about the matter. Now I'll ask you civilly for the last time. Where is Princess Glacia? While it would be nice if you cooperated, there are dozens of prisoners who can take your place.
Ha, long gone, she left while you were having your bit of fun here. So nice going, you're just as store brand as your goons.
A diversion, then. No matter. She'll be crushed under a wave of tsunami soon enough, and the plans are covered. A shame that you will not be there to see it.
It doesn't matter what you do to me, you will never find her. She could be anywhere in the galaxy.
That's quite enough. Let him go, this instant.
Princess, you have the worst sense of timing.
So, you're Dark Vader then. I wish I could say it's a pleasure, but I'm afraid that's not the case. I see your reputation of pointless violence isn't unearned.
I simply see no reason to keep around so much defective product. But I could say the same for your reputation, Princess. The youngest member of the Imperial Beverage Association to ever exist, and secretly a traitor.
Now hold on, you have no right to just barge onto my ship, drown people all willy-nilly and accuse me of being a traitor. We were actually on our way to call an emergency Senate meeting regarding all the rum.
One of your discount soldiers actually says the same thing to me. I did not hear what he said about your reasons, however. He was a little soda log near the end.
We were on our way to complain about the preposterous conditions you have our beverage core under. You and the Emperor's endless quest for dark soda is pushing smaller planets to the breaking point. Even all the rum is stretched to its limits, keeping up with your absurd demands.
The last I spoke to your father, he said he would be able to meet demand. In fact, he explicitly told us there was no need to investigate further.
Well, the situation's changed since then.
So it has. We've recently discovered numerous discrepancies in your planet's banking records. Quite a few credits over the years have simply vanished, as have those of the different beverage charities that you've started over the years.
Look, I can explain everything after the Senate meeting.
There will be no need for that, Princess. You are under arrest.
You can't just arrest me like this. I'm a senator. I have diplomatic immunity. The Senate will hear about this.
We shall see. Take her away.
Sir, we searched her and the plans are nowhere to be found.
That one annoying rebel mentioned that she had someone with her. Get to the escape pod bay immediately and track down the last escape pods fired.
Yes, sir. And what about the princess?
Bring her with us to the can shaker. After all, she put so much effort into destroying the device. We might as well allow her to see it in action.
It's finally time. After 18 years, he's finally ready to begin his training. I'm sorry that I failed you, Alkaline. I should have done more to save you, but I won't let your legacy end like this. Your son's a good kid, and he'll be a greater hero than you ever were, I promise. Now it's merely a matter of how I should introduce myself to him. What is that?
Hello? Is there anyone there? Can anyone hear me? It would seem that I'm lost. Hold on, is that someone there? Hey! Over there. Do you see me?
Yeah, I see you. I'm on my way.
It's good to see you out here. I was starting to get sand in my joints. Of course, the one planet in the galaxy that's a desert would be like this.
Wow, I haven't seen a droid of your model in years. You look like you haven't aged a day.
I'm actually a custom model. One of a kind.
You look like you're a bit damaged, though. Did something happen?
It's a long story, to say the least.
You know, I'm not a half-bad mechanic. I hear it comes from my dad. I could give you some quick repairs. Make sure you're running okay.
Well, it's not like there's much else I can do at the moment. There's someone I need your assistance locating afterwards. However, I'm afraid time is of the essence.
Sure, no problem. I'll just have to tell my uncle, and then we'll be all set.
Then I suppose we're off. Before we depart, however, I don't think that I managed to get your name.
Oh, duh. You can call me Luke, Lukewarm Skywater.
Skywater? What a coincidence.
What is it?
Nothing. I just happened to have a friend once with that exact last name. Small galaxy hole. Well, Luke, it's a pleasure to meet you.
Then we're off.
You seem like an extremely intelligent individual. I'm sure we'll find Master Evian Dasani soon enough.
What could possibly go wrong?
Suddenly, I have a bad feeling about this.